Hey everyone, I'm Charting Man Dan with the Chart Guys, trader and technical analyst for the last 13 years. And in this video, we're going to look at the charts and check in on the broader market. Apple hit a new all-time high, but it was a sell the news event into its AR goggles. And we're going to check in on our other major sectors and see if this is going to mark a top in the NASDAQ for some weekly consolidation and the key levels that we're keeping an eye on as we keep tabs on the market.
Slightly down, NASDAQ slightly up, but I'm just watching for daily consolidation to shape up as we have things a little bit extended, but more importantly, the financial sector and the healthcare sector have not confirmed daily uptrends yet. So what I'm watching for, that's key for me this week, is can those two sectors confirm daily uptrends for the first time in a few weeks? And we'll look at that in just a moment. But for the bears to prove anything, they've got to confirm hourly downtrends, which means SPY needs to fail the high of today and break the low of today tomorrow for the daily pullback to be underway. From there, the most important level is 416.22. If anything, should say anything above that is a daily higher low, keeping the uptrend intact. So again, what I'm watching for is, do we see rotation into these other sectors while the NASDAQ cools off a little bit or not? And again, I keep pounding the table, and I will until I die. You have to see all major sectors at the low of the day together to have significant bear follow through in any meaningful way. And I'm racking my brain. It's not like this secret observation. The only time there's any big red days, the only time there's any big green VIX days, that happens. And I just can't for the life of me understand why traders are not talking about this all the time. It's just such an obvious signal when it happens that it is a meaningful bear move. And when it doesn't happen, it's often just rotation that the bulls shrug off. So keep an eye out for when XLF, XLV, and QQQ all hit the low of the day at the same time, and pay attention when that happens, because that is telling you money is leaving the market as opposed to rotating around among these sectors. QQQ, bull flag on the daily confirmed, not a ton of follow through, upper wick showing some profit taking. If we break the low of today tomorrow, we're going to look down at 346.51 as a key support level for the bulls to try and maintain complete control. Knowing what the weekly chart looks like for the NASDAQ, we're not going to be surprised in the slightest when we see consolidation from here. It's been a higher low every single week, 6 weeks in a row, including this one. And at this point, since the last weekly consolidation, we have now gone up. Wrong button. We have now gone up 15% in the NASDAQ. There's a lot of names that look a bit extended. Looking at Meta, daily chart, just grinding higher. Little double top with the high of Friday. Netflix looking extended with the big upper wick. Just looking for daily consolidation. If you are struggling to determine if you should be day trading or swing trading in this current market environment, we've got a free ebook on the topic. Click the link in the comments of this video, and it will be sent your way to help you determine which trading style is best suited for you. Semiconductors, little lower high and lower low. The break of 143.80. It only broke by 20 cents, but that's a little daily downtrend confirming, and zooming out, weekly consolidation is now underway. Anything above 118.57 is a weekly high or low. And we know that's the most likely scenario, a weekly high or low to form on this consolidation, but the bears have controlled the short term here in the semiconductors. And so the question is, do the NASDAQ bears do the same thing as far as leading to a temporary top into some consolidation? NVDA is stronger because NVDA has not broken that low of 378.22. We're watching this 4-hour tightening range. High, low, lower high. Higher low was set today. Anything under 405 is a lower high tomorrow. And we're going to watch how this tightening 4-hour range breaks within the next day or two. Nice volatility in both directions for NVDA. We had a big bull move, a big drop, 15-minute lower high, higher low, lower high. We had some real nice 15-minute equilibriums in Tesla, NVDA today. Bear break was at 390, followed through for almost 1%. But great volatility in both directions in NVDA today. Checking in on the other AI names, AI itself, line in the sand is now the low 30s, 30.26, 30.60. We broke the inside bar. Saying low of the day 30.90, but we broke 30.50. 33.50. Or no, 30.50. There it is. Yeah. So 30.50. So we broke the inside bar bearish by a couple pennies with zero follow through. And there was some weird bid and ask stuff going on today on NYSE names. It was on AI, and I was seeing it on a couple of other names where, look at the 1 minute time frame. It was an unusual start to the day where the prices that were printing, they fixed it now, but the prices that were printing were different than what the bid and the ask were showing. It was a very unusual morning, which gave me pause and said, okay, something's up. I don't know if the exchange was having issues, but anyways, AI bulls kept control the majority of the day, and we now have a daily higher low set at 30.26. We're going to watch for a daily lower high, anything under 44.02, and if we get some bull follow through, we'll be looking for an equilibrium to be the most likely result because we have a very wide range here. But bulls showed up today, and now again, it's just a very clear line in the sand off daily EMA 12 for the bulls to defend to try and preserve some of the significant gains over the last month. And PLTR had some news this morning, but it's a lead AI bull just grinding higher. Hourly uptrend, nice and clear, and significant bull move. So those are the three names that I'm watching for the AI space: NVDA, AI, and PLTR. Just keeping it simple. There's a whole lot of names out there, but I don't want to be watching too many things. Tesla, indecision doji on the daily at the top of an uptrend means keep an eye out for consolidation. If the bears break 214.52, it will be a pullback on the daily. We'll watch for hourly oversold conditions, and we will scout a daily higher low, anything above 195.12. So again, plenty of names have plenty of space for a daily higher low, but we're a bit extended on the daily time frames and watching for that daily consolidation to begin. Apple was a stair-step pattern with a higher low every single day, 7 days in a row, and it ran all morning into its event. If it's a known event and you run for an entire week leading up into it, you can anticipate a sell the news event is more likely than not. It was a new all-time high, but a bunch of profit taking from that high, a pullback of 3.5% or so. But same thing as everybody else, we've got to see an hourly downtrend confirmed tomorrow for the bears to follow through. And then from there, anything above 170.52 is a daily higher low. So we need another 5% drop from here if we're going to lose the daily uptrend. And the daily uptrend has been intact for over 2 months, and that is a nice and clear guide for us. So definitely a profit-taking day in Apple with the release of their heads. I mean, again, it's no news. Unless they came out and said, hey, by the way, our VR goggles will, I almost said something inappropriate, then it's known. Okay, cool, they're great, but we've been running for a week leading up into this, and there's no major surprises, so who's left to buy at this point? And the answer is nobody. Healthcare. So healthcare, we've got the need for a confirmed daily uptrend. Great bounce, but have to set that higher low and higher high. So I ended up hedging my portfolio today fully because I'm anticipating XLF and XLV daily consolidation. And then later in the week, the question is, do we confirm the daily uptrend for the convincing weekly higher low to be set in healthcare for its continued tightening range? And can XLF confirm the daily uptrend to try and get over weekly EMA 12 resistance for the first time after 2 months of rejections? Inside bar on the financial sector, there was a lot of weakness there this morning. Bounce, we knew the hourly lower high was the most likely result of that bounce. And the 5 minute just rolled over. If we confirm the hourly downtrend, daily consolidation underway, and we scout the daily higher low, anything above 31.49. So XLF and XLV, daily consolidation on watch. But more importantly for me, can we confirm daily uptrends once we do see consolidation? If we do, that is continuing to diminish the breadth narrative for the bears. The bears have been saying, oh, it's only a few names leading us higher. If XLF and XLV confirm daily uptrends as a result of next daily consolidation, that is a big win for the broader market bulls. IWM inside bar, giving back a decent amount of the huge bull day on Friday. Hourly equilibrium. Pullback, big, but an hourly higher low, lower high. So just tightening up. If the inside bar breaks bear, can the bulls confirm the daily uptrend for follow through? Biotech sector bulls standing out with their strength today. keeping an eye out for anything under 89.83 to be a weekly lower high. But my simple statement is if weekly EMA 12 is support, the bulls have complete control. So they are keeping control at the moment. Haven't traded the biotech sector much at all in the last few months. And really it's just, for me this year, it's been AI and crypto stocks for my day trading. Speaking of crypto stocks, weakness today, bearish news in crypto with Binance getting sued by the SEC. I talked about that in the crypto live stream earlier today. But MARA and Riot have been trading sideways for over a month, and they're down testing supports now. And the bulls have to show up tomorrow to defend these supports. I'd prefer another daily bounce to continue tightening up into the end of this week. But the burden is on bulls to get a bounce going. And Riot is showing us weakness after hours right now. Back down to the low of the day. So possible we see a bear break of these names. Going to be watching closely tomorrow. The dollar 12-hour lower high is set. If the dollar is going to set a weekly lower high, which for me is the most likely scenario compared to 105.88, we must confirm a 12-hour downtrend. If that happens, keep an eye on the metals and the metal miners to benefit. Gold trying to shape up a daily trend change. Silver holding on much better, trying for a daily higher low. Miners double bottom with the low of Friday. 2 daily inside bars in a row. We're going to look for more volume and volatility in the miners tomorrow. But keeping an eye out for, essentially what I'm watching for is 2-week higher lows in metals and miners if the dollar is setting that weekly lower high. Oil had a gap up open over the weekend. Headlines with OPEC. I'm viewing this as a double top. We technically broke resistance with the open, but tons of profit taking on that gap up. And we are now looking for a 4-hour higher low, but again, a lot of profit taking. So I'm viewing this as the weekly low, high of the bounce, higher low, double top. So a tightening range. Let's go to the 2-day time frame. I like the clarity of the 2-day. So bears have some short-term momentum in their favor. Bulls need to set I'm liking the 12-hour. Need a 12-hour higher low on oil to try and follow through with a weekly trend change. So overall, cautious. Bears have a ton of proving to do for me. I need to see all major sectors at the lows of the day together to be seeing money leaving the markets. But I'm seeing enough that tells me, okay, daily consolidation probably shaping up. And I'm going to be protective a bit. I'm going to be keeping an eye out for those high flyer names to see some daily consolidation like Meta or Netflix. But I'm going to stay skeptical of bears until they prove it with hourly trends and follow through. Again, most important factor, can XLF and XLV confirm daily uptrends as the result of the next period of daily consolidation that we see from here? It's going to mean a lot for me for the month of June. Appreciate you watching. Hope you had a great weekend. Don't forget to do good things.